Okay, it's a bright sunny day today. They say it was minimum was 13 or 14 degrees. I'm not totally sure. I think it was 13. And they say it's only going to get to 22 degrees. And it does feel, it felt cold outside when I was having my morning coffee and getting some shopping done, picking some stuff up from the recycle bins, some materials for my demos, that sort of shit. Gonna leave it on 100. I don't know what colour I'm gonna make the background colour. Gonna try purple. Okay, let's see, we have here, found in a recycle bin a couple of weeks ago or so, this children's drawing, so we're going to utilise that as our demo piece for this. Interesting. It's going to be pretty different to what it was. It's just gone through the back there. It helps me to know where to move this. This is taking a while, sorry folks. It would be interesting to know why the machine behaves in seemingly inconsistent manners like this. I'm not a technician, I wish I could be sometimes. Wish I could sometimes be a technician. It's an interesting job. If you're a person that looks really blendy. It looks really quite wishy-washy. I don't know why it looks like that. Otherwise it would have been a really nice movement. I don't know why it's so fucking wishy-washy. I might have forgotten something. I'm just going to go here. Yeah, I got it on that. I got that dark. I don't know why it looks so fucking like it's so wishy-washy. Like the purple looks so blendy. It blends too much, even though it's a different colour to that. I don't know why it's done that. Why? Oh, I know why, because that's the black and that's the... Yeah, I think that's how it goes. The black and the brown are very similar, so it may not be something we could really help. I don't know why it has to be like that, folks. I hate it when that happens, when things just blend. I hate that blending, you know, when colours just are too similar. Yeah, it's so annoying, folks. I'm going to just try and focus on the umbrella bit, because it's more contrasty in colour-wise. Yeah, looks shit house. Looks like a piece of shit. That's our last one. This looks nice, except as I said, there's too much blending. It's just like a band of almost white. Looks shit house, folks. Gonna leave it on that. Just gonna put that umbrella piece up in the corner. come up looking a lot nicer. Now you got the umbrella as the feature. That can be enlarged maybe upward and vertical. I would have liked more of the cup, but it should look nice enlarged on the vertical mainly. Okay. Vertical would be 130. I don't think I'll need to set that up now. Hopefully I won't forget. I wish the umbrella could show more colour in it instead of just this wishy-washy light version of purple. I sort of wish I didn't use the background colour because I really hate wishy-washy looking colours like that. They do look kind of yuck. Just going to make sure I've got it. Yeah, I think I got it right. Yeah, it's interesting to note with children's drawings, Ken Doan has really made a killing on his own children's drawings. I don't know how he knew it was going to be a good formula for success, because you wouldn't think that children's drawings were anything majorly art-worthy, especially, an adult doing them, or children doing them indeed. Yeah, I just don't understand how Ken Doan makes a killing on children's style of drawing. He just somehow found a market and somehow took advantage of it, what was happening at the time. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to reverse the colours. But basically he just somehow tapped into the market. He just knew something about people that however much I hate him and I think he's a fucking idiot, he's a dickhead, he's a fucking money fucker. That money fucker has sure made a lot of money out of his children's drawings. They became like his trademark. Even though he doesn't do all of them as children's drawings. I know I for a fact can't draw. I can't draw very well. My children's drawings look absolutely shit. I can only do stick figures pretty much, and if I try to draw solid figures they'd probably turn out just like children's. There'd be no interest in them, they wouldn't look any good. And that looks really quite nice, the yellow. I do think there's too much blending. I'm going to play around with some of the other colour features to make it more interesting, but basically Ken Doan somehow knew what to do and he did it. He took advantage of how people... I don't understand how he managed to leverage art the way that he did, the way that he does. I know I had the opportunity to be a great artist in the early 90s with Luigi, and now I'm not. So I made a mistake. If Ken Doan had have played it safe, he probably wouldn't have got where he is now, even though I don't like his shit and I don't like him as a person. He's just a snooty, uppity, rich fuck. He just cares about money. He doesn't have any... I don't like the colours in that. They are shit. They're a total shit. Honestly, folks, they're shit colours. They're not as brightly variable as I'd like them to be. They're shit. The colours in this are absolute fuck. Absolute fuckery. honestly, folks, I really hate the colours in this. I really do, folks. I hate the colours in this. They're absolutely fucked. Now, even artists have problems with creating their work, and this is one of them. And, you know, photocopier art isn't always as straightforward and simple as it should be, as you'd imagine it would be. And the colours look better here now. We've got some more variegation in the colour, which really looks better. It's still not as good as I'd like it to be, but at least there's a lot more variance in these colours. But basically, whatever, folks. What fucking ever. Whatever, folks. But basically, yeah, art is really not always as easy as it looks. At least with photocopier art, it isn't always as easy as you'd think it would be. You'd think it would be an easy, almost an open and shut case form of art, but it isn't. It isn't as easy as you'd imagine, as you'd like to imagine it to be. It's almost a bit of a case of it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. You know, AC/DC. I'm not a fan of AC/DC, folks. They're not my taste, but I appreciate the message in that song. And when you're talking about photocopier art, it really is a long way to the top. And I'm trying to get myself recognised as an artist on the 6 o'clock news. And I do like that colour, actually. I want to get recognised as an artist in my own right, that like Ken Doan, I can take advantage of the nicheness of my work, that people haven't thought about making it in the photocopier art game hasn't been like that for a very long time. Photocopier art was in vogue it's been in vogue, I think, on and off since the 70s, up until the early 90s, and then it just died. And yeah, you could get the feeling rock and roll has also died as well, because the hit radio stations that play today's pop music, you never hear any rock and roll. So, you know, even AC/DC doesn't stand a chance in today's musical market when it comes to young people, because rock and roll is out of date. No one seems to be rocking it anymore, at least not in the mainstream commercial music vein. The music industry's just become so money fucked. And again, you know, it's a long way to the top, and I'm trying to make my way to the top of the art world, the photocopier art in particular. And it is indeed a long way to the top. It's really hard work. I've been working on this TV campaign. I'm trying to get Channel 9 interested in my work as an artist, to get recognised and to get in touch with my partner Luigi, who I really miss. And it's really hard. I've been working more than a decade trying to get into the media. Even before I was thinking specifically Channel 9, I was thinking any channel through social media. But it's been more than 12 years since I started, and I'm still going at it. So indeed, it's a long way to the top, folks. AC/DC was pretty well on the money about that, and that's come up looking really quite a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.